topics. Okay, so we live. This is like literally just a test, y'all, because I needed to try it out to make sure that it's working before I start. Okay, so we live now. Just gonna test it out. I just want everybody to be happy about everything I'm doing right now because this is just amazing. So we're gonna learn together. So I'm a one man show. It's definitely gonna be interesting doing this podcast. I'm gonna have lots of guests, of course. Great topics, which involves pretty much life. Some of the topics that we will be discussing will be like things like good old religions and spirituality. Like there's a difference. You can be like religious or you can be just spiritually connected. Like know there's a God but not have a particular religion. So things like that, you know what I mean? And understand the difference in religion and understand how they work. I'm just spiritual. I'm not really into religion. I grew up with religion, so many different religions that when I got old enough to decide what I wanted to do, I just figured I would just be more spiritual because I don't want to be like casting judgment on other people because of the different ways in life. Because if you don't know, a lot of these religions judge you, and the Bible states that you're not supposed to judge people. So that's why religion just don't work for me. I'm not mad at anybody. That's your choice. I just don't want to do it. I'm spiritual. I want peace in every area of my life. I don't want to worry about nobody else, no judging, none of that stuff. So anyway, yes, so that is that. And then also with religions, we're going to be talking about relationships. Give or take, it just depends. Love, of course, is involved in relationships because you have to have love in any and everything that you do in life, especially in relationships. And you have to know how to communicate, you know what I mean, and have an understanding. So we'll talk about different types of relationships, whether it's personal, business, romantic, family, children, and of course, sex would be one of those things we talk about as well as far as relationship goes. You know, when it comes to the relationship part, as far as a husband and a wife, a boyfriend and girlfriend, fiance, and so forth. You know, and cheating and all that stuff. So yes, we'll be talking about those amazing topics, and then of course, you got to be goal and dream driven in life. So we would definitely talk about steps to take as far as making sure that your goals and your dreams are being accounted for and worked on with a plan of some sort. And also, of course, we'll be talking about insurance. I don't even know if I introduced myself. My name is Daisy, better known as Dee Dee's Gems. Just running my mouth here, testing it out. And the name of the podcast will be Straighten Your Crown because we all have crowns in life. I want to make sure that we keep them straight no matter what we're going through, and as far as experiences or concerns in life. So that's what I'm gonna name. That is the name of the podcast. Make some. I have a flyer that I'm gonna put up at some point in time, and also we'll talk about different types of books that I read or books that are good for you. And if also, so like there's a whole lot of topics to be quite frank. And we're just gonna go through a list based on the title, and you figure out what you want. We talk about health, great herbs and spices and things that you should be eating on a daily basis, including sea mosses and so forth, and the different plants, mango plant, passion fruit plant, avocado plant. Like there's so many thyme, rosemary, basil. So there's just so many different things, and don't forget you need to add your cinnamon and everything that you put into your body because cinnamon is definitely a very good necessity to have when you're eating. So yeah, then we're going to also have so many guest speakers. I cannot wait for that. I'm like excited about that. And if you're into crystals and chakras, we'll also have a guest on the show that's going to break down their thoughts and knowledge as far as it's concerned. I have a really great guest for that one. We'll also be talking about management on the assets, which is like real estate, how to get into the real estate market, tools and ideas and tips, and people to direct you in those areas. We'll be sharing information like that. Yeah, online business income, how to make multiple streams of income from online, just staying at home, working from home. And then for me, mainly, I'm looking forward to the coaching and mentor aspect of it because I feel like with those areas in life, having a mentor slash coach, however you choose to have it, if you want to say therapist, you can as well. But I think coaches as well as mentors go hand in hand with the therapist because you want to have something for every aspect of your life. So say if you have a business, you should have someone in that area in the field for that area so they can help critique your plans to getting the goals accomplished. You know what I mean? So that's definitely what you need a mentor and a coach for that. And someone in the business with you would be helpful because then they can direct you to the experiences and the steps that they took that you're going to need to take to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Duplicate, and so forth. And then for like your personal life, you still also need a mentor, coach slash therapist because you need to have somebody to talk to you, so that you can see how you listen to how you sound, and then hear their points of view as far as what you should be working on to make that situation work better for you. So it's always good to have these people in your life, because even if it's business or it's personal, they can help you. Let's think about it like this: one millionaire, don't have a board of directors working for them, and then the board of directors have all kind of people in different areas for every type of position and question or field that they have, um, business in or personal experiences in. So if millionaires run around with mentors of their own and board of directors, therapists, coaches, we all need one. Even if we're not millionaires, we can start at any level. So we'll be discussing things like that. I just think for mental health purposes, it's always good to have someone to talk to because even though you think you're not depressed, you should have someone to go to. If you're a church person, use your pastor, a minister, or deacon at your church. And that's also good as well. Or you can look into different programs depending on your area. Just Google the different resources. I'll be sharing the resources from my area when I do put that podcast up. But yeah, today was just pretty much like a test run, an introduction, just to see how this live stream stuff works. And while it's working, I want to make sure that I'm hitting topics. Oh, also, you guys, when you're on the show with us while we're doing live streams, there will be a section where you can also put questions in there that you want to ask. And then you can also make suggestions for the different types of people that you want to see, the different topics you want us to talk about, and then just any concerns that you think we should be going over. Okay, so like questions, concern, comments, ideas, and there's things that you want to hear us discuss and go over, you can also let us know as well. So, Straighten Your Podcast came up. I came up with the idea years ago, like literally when COVID started, but I didn't really have anyone to help me. You know what I mean? Like people were busy with their own life and didn't want to take time out to help me start mine, which was fine because I get it. Nothing's for free, even though I do things for free, but it's cool. I just wanted to learn on my own since no one wanted to help me. So it was something I wanted to do, but I guess my fear and my anxiety took over for a long time. So I was like, nah, 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 I ain't gonna do it. But like recently, no, I feel like I am more comfortable and confident in my skin, and I've been applying myself, and I've been doing my researches, and I've been studying. Online because YouTube tells you pretty much everything. You go in Google, you say what you want, and you go from there. And then there's also this new technology. Come on now, the new AI stuff. ChatGPT, that's my best friend. Okay, when my friend introduced it to me, I kind of knew about it, but I was working with someone and she kind of introduced it to me a little bit more in depth. So I talked to some of my peoples, and they've been helping me even more with that. So I definitely am looking forward to sharing the different things that I have learned. Um, in the 40 something years that I've been alive, I am originally from St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands. If you don't know, it's a little teeny island with three islands. Actually, it's three of us because we three U.S. territory, and then the rest is like British territory. So our three islands at American territory would be St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John. I think, if I'm not mistaken, my island is the capital of the three. Even though St. Croix is a lot bigger, but I think my island is actually the capital of the three islands as far as American territory is concerned. And then most of my family is British territory because that's originally where we originated from. My mom is originally from like my dad too. They're from St. Kitts. That's British territory. And then I have so many other islands, family from different other islands. So from time to time, you're gonna hear my accent come out. It's gonna switch back and forth, but just don't take it personal. That's just me getting comfortable in my skin, and want y'all to be familiar with the different ways that I speak, so that way you can understand it both ways. Because this right here, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is more harder than to use my accent. If I use my accent, everything flow a lot better because it's something that I don't used to. Like Hispanics or Asians or Russians, whoever, whatever religion. If you know, most people that come from their culture, they're more comfortable speaking in their native tongue or language. So yeah. But because we're here in America, we're gonna try to make it work. Okay. So forgive me if my accent kicks in and you miss something. Just go back and press replay and slow it down, maybe or not. Just shoot me a little text and I'll see how I can help you with comprehending the words that come out of my mouth. But yeah, long story short is I'm so excited to finally be testing this stuff out. I was so nervous for a long time and wanted somebody professional to help me, but I did not find anyone. So I was just like, we're just gonna keep this monkey show rolling. You feel me? Ooh, ooh, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to hearing from you guys and just talking about different things that we're concerned about in life. I feel like it's a great thing to do also. And I'm a mother of five beautiful children. So let's see, I have five children. The oldest one is 24. His father passed away. I think it's going on a year or two now, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and then I have four other children. So the first four are boys. My oldest son is the one that has a father that passed away. The other four, they have their own father, dad, or whatever in that situation, and they all have the same, last name or whatever. Their dad's still alive. We'll get into that later. We'll talk about that. That's gonna be one of the relationship conversations we have, and letting go and trusting the process. We'll be going over that as well. So yeah, four boys, one girl. My baby girl is the baby. She's the last. Do I want more kids? Absolutely. Who doesn't want more kids? I think that's the gift. One of my favorite gifts in life is to be a mother. I guess because when I was growing up, I didn't have one. So my mom was there, but she wasn't there, y'all. She was like 15 years old when she had me. And then, she had to take care of things so that she could be able to provide for, at the time, was me and my brother. But now I have a sister as well. She had my sister like years later. Like, that's how I'm not crazy. My mom had my sister, I think it was at 15, 16 year difference. Something like I was in high school when my baby sister was born. So yeah. I might do a Q&A with my mom. We'll see. She hates the camera, but I think she's gonna get over her fear of that at some point. We just gotta give her some time. And I look forward to talking about insurance. I also have my mentor, my business partner, my coach. I can't wait to get him on here. I want to have more subscribers when I bring him on here. But I have this amazing business partner in insurance, and he literally changed my life, y'all. I met him. Okay, so he's gonna be a special guest also. I wanted to give you a little breakdown about how me and him. No, I'm not gonna break it down. I'm gonna wait till I'm on with him, and then we'll break down how I met him. But yeah, he's been amazing. He's the one that's like encouraged me to try different things and put myself out there. He's not a control freak, even though there's certain things that he wants me to do. He gives me space and time to do it my way. So yeah, it's an amazing experience to have someone like that in my life. And then also we were talking about how I make my own foods from scratch. Like I'm now into the holistic aspect of life. I'm not perfect, y'all. Trust me, your girl still slap a little rib, steak, chicken, fish, salmon, shrimp. Me no know what me no care style fish. So every so often I still give in to the devil as far as eating the animals. But I'm hoping before the year is over, I'll be 100%. I don't want to call myself a vegetarian or vegan. I want to say plant based. Because if plant based just sounds a little bit better. Vegan, there's still too many rules and there's different things. There's a different order in that, how that works. And then they're like vegetarians, they still eat like eggs and stuff. So yeah, I just want to say plant based is where I'm going with my intention as far as growing my own foods and then being able to cook for myself. Because let's be real, since Corona don't leave, right? COVID been gone. Prices on food going up. The government running around now telling us they're giving us fake food. How the FDA approving fake food? I don't know. But pretty much, I'm going to prepare myself for my own life independently in every way and aspect as possible. So I want to make my own, grow my own fruits, make my own drinks, smoothies, whatever, dinner. We're gonna talk about importance of mushrooms because I'm an oyster mushroom fanatic. But actually, there's a lot of different mushrooms that are actually not just that one. So yeah, lion's mane is another one also. But there's so many different ones. But eating healthy is definitely going to be something that we talk about as well. I already said something about mental health, right? I think I said something about mental health, my life insurance experiences, and then having my coach come up and introduce himself because he'll be more talking about the insurance part. But I think more so his conversations will be more like, joining the opportunity and getting the coaching that you need while learning about, insurances and getting that free education. Because literally, when you join the company, they give you the education, you take the test, pass, boom, you stay licensed. So we're going to share all types of ways you can make money on here while having the proper people in your life to help guide you to make sure that these things are possible. So I am excited about that. And the next video I do, hopefully we'll have some co-hosts on here now that I've test run it out and I see that this is beautiful and it's working for me. That'd definitely be something that I look forward to. So I'm gonna shoot them a text when I'm done with this. This was just like a trial-based thing just to see if it works. If you're not following me, go follow your girl Didi's Gems on just about any platform. You can find me on LinkedIn. I have not been posted on my Twitter. I'm gonna get to that. Um, I have Pinterest, I have Linktree, I have LinkedIn, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have TikTok. I don't know. There's a couple other platforms I think I have. I'm not really sure. So, and then I come in. I'll also be doing. I don't know if I'm gonna separate my podcast because I have another channel, which is like my personal channel, which is like fun. I haven't done any, posted anything. I have so many videos. You know what, guys? Editing is not cool. Okay, you have to be a lover for this type of stuff, graphic designing, website, all that stuff, behind the scenes person. Because if I had the energy to just record that I should have for editing, there would be so many things already done. But I'm so used to having a team of people, that's around me to help me, teach me certain things that, it's kind of hindering that because I have to do it on my own. So a little anxiety comes up. But it's okay. We're going to get all these videos up at some point. I'm thinking this week, to be matter of me, this week should be a good week for me to sit down and experiment on a couple of videos. Because, like, my videos go back from maybe 2 years and I'm putting them up. I did not save them on my disk to not use them so that I can clear my disk out and reuse them if possible. So, yes, this is going to be amazing. I am always going to look forward to talking to you guys. Make sure that we're going to make sure in the comment section as I'm live, you talk to me and we just be acting like we right here. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, credit cards for business stuff. Like there's so much to talk about. I just can't wait for the show to start. But yeah, what are your concerns about life? You know what I mean? Like things that you want to see improved. Because every day you have to have like a schedule, like a plan, some type of organization. And I know most people get up and like, if you're business oriented with the right consistency and persistence, getting up early in the morning and starting your day at like maybe 4 or 5, that's just like the typical millionaire status. You know what I mean? So we have to make sure we're doing these things to make sure that we are okay with the results that we're getting. And if we're not okay with the results we're getting, we need to revamp. We don't come again. And we're going to sit down and break down what's going on here, what's not going here, what's moving, what's not moving, why not moving, and how to make it move. So, yes. And then I might actually have a couple of my kids on here just to do a quick little interview with them, see how they are as far as goals driven mindset. And even just that might be my other podcast. That might be funny for my other podcast, like interviewing mommy. hmm Yeah, I think I'm going to put some of these stuff on my other personal podcast where I question my kids to see who knows me better. But you guys, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I have a list of things that I want to talk to you and start breaking down the different things. But because it's a test run, I just want to see if it's working. So since we're up and running, thank you guys for logging in. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, so that way you know when the next live comes up. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I can't really think of anything, but I can. I just don't want to get into it because I was just testing out to see how this works. But yeah, when I come back, we'll have more to talk about, and hopefully we'll have some guests that'll be ready. How often am I going to do the podcast? A week? I'm really not sure yet. I don't know. I might. It might be a good week where you might get 3 videos, but I know it'll be like at least one video a week. We're not going to do like too many videos. So I mean, I have to just keep moving really fast. And in this particular field, and I have so many other businesses that I'm working on, which you guys will learn about as well. So yeah, that's it for now. I didn't realize how exciting this was. I knew how exciting this was going to be, but like actually starting now, like The heart is racing so fast. It's crazy. But yeah, peace out, y'all. Thank you. Don't forget to share. My child is literally coming, so it's perfect timing. All right, y'all. You just happy to